All right, guys, how's it going? I'm so excited right now. Today is Friday the 17th, April of 2015, and they just released the trailer for Batman versus Superman, and I'm going to react to it, check it out for the first time, and this is the moment I've been waiting for. We've all been waiting for this moment, finally see what the movie looks like. There have been like for the last 2 years we've been waiting for this movie. There have been like fake trailers made on YouTube of guys just editing clips of different Batman movies and stuff that you've already seen before and you know it was fake. But this is actually legit, and I'm just gonna jump into it right now. Okay, so let's just check it out.
Is it really surprising that the most powerful man in the world should be a figure of controversy?
We, as a population on this planet, have been looking for a savior.
We're talking about an alien whose very existence
They are not telling us the truth.
challenges our own sense of priority in the universe.
Human beings have a horrible track record of
Tragedy.
following people of great
Power
power.
corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Maybe he's just the guy
Oh,
who
they're
did the right
kneeling
thing.
before him.
Devils don't come from hell beneath us.
Brother Ward.
No, they come from the sky.
The world has been so caught up with what he can do that no one has asked what he should do.
That's how it
False
started.
God? The fuck?
The fever, the rage, the feeling of powerlessness. But good men, cruel.
Next year, man. Next year. Yeah. Oh. He's here to raise some hell. That's what he's here to do.
Tell me, do you plead? You will.
Oh, shit, that voice. Wow. I'm like, I don't even know what to say, man. I'm just like trying to take it all in. Okay, so look, me and my friends have been talking about this movies like all day yesterday, and it's just been starting this huge, thing going on Facebook and Twitter and all this stuff. And a lot of people were complaining about this movie being like, it looks dark. They were telling me before I saw the trailer, it looks dark and dark. It looks just like horrible, hopeless. It just looks really gloomy. It's like. But I told them, look, I'll check it out and I'll let you know what I think. But from what I saw in this trailer, okay, let's start with Superman. From what it looks like, this is the aftermath of what happened in Man of Steel after all the destruction and all the chaos. But right now, I mean, a lot of people are pissed off at this trailer because they don't know what they're looking at. But me being a huge comic book fan, I've read all these comics before and stuff, and I know exactly what they are on the storylines and what they're trying to throw into this movie. But at this point in Superman's life right now, he's at that point where people, first see him for the first time, and they're like, they think he's a god or something. He's amazing. He does all this amazing stuff. So he has people that love him and worship him. And then he has people who hate him. They don't like him. There's people. Like you saw the false god thing there. I'm kind of guessing that's more like the religious people. It's like they don't, they don't like him because he's a false god or whatever. And then there's the people, not necessarily that that are religious, but people who don't like him at all because of the war that happened and the city that was destroyed, and lots of people died. It was like worse than 9/11. And so those are the people that don't like him because he's an alien and they want him to go away because he brought all this death and destruction to the city of Metropolis. But yeah, so Superman's going through this thing right now where he's just there to help people, but he doesn't want to be worshipped like a guy. And just by the look on his face in this movie, you can tell he's like he doesn't want all that. But he's at that point right now in his life. Now cutting over to Batman, Bruce Wayne. I know exactly what's going on here because I was reading all these rumors and I had to put them all together, all this speculation amongst all this nerds, But it all started off with the rumor of Jenna Malone. Some of you know Jenna Malone from Sucker Punch and those Hunger Game movies. Yeah, she was in that movie, but. She dyed her hair red and she was hanging around the set and stuff, and it had all the fanboys going crazy, and they're like, well, why, who is she? Who is she gonna play? Why is she there? And at first started off like she's gonna play Robin, Carrie Kelly, and because the fight from the Superman Batman fight in this looks like exactly from the Dark Knight Returns Frank Miller graphic novel, and so they're like, well, she's gonna play the female Robin, and then other fans started speculating, saying, well, no, she's gonna play Oracle, or Barbara Gordon. And when that, came into mind, I was thinking about it, and some people were also saying that there's a rumor. The reason why Bruce Wayne in this is he looks so pissed off. He looks so, just like in a bad mood. He's also mourning the death of someone close to him that recently died. And so I was thinking, well, who the hell died recently, in Batman's life? And the only ones that we can think of was Robin. One of the Robins died. That was Jason Todd. He was the second Robin after Dick Grayson. So that's what the thing when he's probably going right now in his life. He's going through this thing with the mourning of the death of Robin, and then if Barbara Gordon's in it and you see her in a wheelchair, well then that means it's at that point in his life where the Joker has driven him crazy. The Joker has Batman doesn't kill people. He never wants to kill anybody. So he just he'll beat the crap out of them and he'll put them away. But the Joker knows this, and the Joker just likes, like pushing his buttons and doing shit to piss him off and try to get him to kill him, And it's the game that the Joker plays. So it's at the point now where, he's mourning the death of Robin. He's going through this stuff, Barbara got shot. She was shot by the Joker and she was paralyzed, the Joker did some horrible shit to Barbara, So at this point right now, the Batman is, he's just stressed and out, And then there's this thing going on in Metropolis with Superman, And, I guess that's the reason why he ends up snapping and he ends up going to go pick a fight with Superman. Now, does this make him a bad guy? My friends were like, is Batman the bad guy in this movie? It's like, well, okay, I wouldn't necessarily call him the bad guy. Maybe a bully, yes, but not a bad guy. I mean, who knows why he goes to attack Superman? I'm guessing it's probably Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is in this, and he's the he's the manipulator. He's always that one guy who's always manipulating people into doing shit. Like Lex Luthor to me in this movie represents like politics. He's that good-looking guy with the suit who's always waving at everybody and promising a new future when he's actually, gonna screw everybody, So, I mean, it's just like, that's pretty much going on in this trailer, and by the end of the movie, they're gonna, people think that this movie's so dark and they're gonna end up beating each other to a bloody pulp, but no, at the end they're gonna end up being friends and they're gonna end up, creating the Justice League, they're supposed to be Justice League cameos in this movie, but that's pretty much, I'm sorry, I can go on for hours and hours about this, but I'm not going to do that, And I'm definitely going to watch this trailer over and over again, but, I don't want to, I'll do it after I'm done with the review. But, yeah, that's just what my take is on it, just give it a chance. If you people are, like, huge fans of Aquaman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and all this stuff, watch this movie, support it, So that way they can make more movies in the future. And this is the beginning of DC, It's like Marvel's been around for years, and they've been doing all their movies, and they're getting to that point where it looks like they're running out of ideas, but DC's just getting started, so give them a chance, So, I mean, yeah, that's all I got to say about this trailer, It's just, I'm really excited. This is the kind of movie that it doesn't matter if it's good or if it's bad, whether you liked it or didn't, it's going to make billions of dollars at the box office, we'll just have to see. I cannot wait to see how much money, how much money this movie's going to make, like, I'm excited, Zack Snyder, where's my wallet at here? Here, just take my money. Just shut up and take my money, Zach. But, yeah, yeah, I can't wait, So, thanks.